Hey everybody, Cerebral back with you again today. Thank you so much for joining us. We have yet another walleye cheating scandal. This one's out of New York, still Lake Erie. Yet this one involves gunplay, local politics, and a new leaseholder of a popular marina on Lake Erie. What the hell, New York? Anyway, please don't forget to leave a comment, like, share, subscribe, and let's do this. Now, today's owner features a guy by the name of Peter Smith. He's 57 years of age and was just approved as the new leaseholder of Dunkirk Marina there on Lake Erie out of New York. Now, Smith was disqualified for allegedly cheating during the Bart's Cove Walleye Duel, July 29th and 30th there on Lake Erie. He was discovered when the tournament director, Mohr, who I had the pleasure of talking with, inspected his winning catch and found his winning catch to be stuffed with not weights, but a lot of other fish. Part of what was found stuffed in Smith's catch included a 12-inch walleye with good color, looked recently caught, that had just the tail section cut off, presumably so that it could properly fit inside the other fish. Also included was a fully intact white perch. Now note that both of these fish also appeared to have recent hook marks in their mouths. So yeah, it looked like they were caught, divvied up, and stuffed in the winning catch. Now the real kicker is, he didn't even need the extra weight to win. Just like Runyan and Cominsky over in Ohio, the weight that he had without stuffing them was enough to take home the victory. What are people thinking? Now around 30 teams coughed up $500 each to be a part of this tournament. The winning prizes included a fishing trip to Panama valued at $14,500 and a deer hunting trip to Kansas. Now, in talking with the tournament director, 7 folks have been overall disqualified from ever entering this tournament again. They've done things like stuff either fish or rocks or weights into other fish. They've also gotten to confrontations with officials from the tournament trail where they've tried to board their boats and fight them. All bad looks for tournament angling, right? So this guy, Mr. Mohr, is a pretty cool dude, runs a pretty tight ship, and he lays the banhammer down on those that are jacking around. Now the case has been referred to the New York State Department of Conservation for further investigation. But as we've learned with all walleye cheating stories, it doesn't end here. Now see, back in late June, Smith was selected by the Chautauqua County Industrial Development Agency, big mouthful, to be the new leaseholder of the Dunkirk Marina, where they transferred the debt from the previous owner to him, so now he runs the show. By all accounts in local media, Smith had some very nice improvements planned for Dunkirk Marina. He was going to try to bring it back to its glory days. But he's a walleye cheater, so here's where things take a left-hand turn. According to court documents from the Sheraton Town Court, he's been charged in 2 incidences, one on July 17th and the other on July 24th. Apparently in one of these incidents, he's accused of going onto private property using a .45 caliber handgun to fire off 3 rounds at a padlock attached to a barn door in order to retrieve what he said was stolen property when that barn wasn't 50 feet from the residence. Now from that incident, he's charged with 2 felonies. 1, burglary with a weapon, and also reckless endangerment. They also tagged on a misdemeanor of criminal mischief. Now of course that's not all. He's accused of then returning to the residence and using some kind of chalk paint to write on the side of it, "Confess or die." Now this brought new charges of second-degree menacing, criminal mischief, and stalking. Now all this finally caught the attention of the New York State Police, who in state court on July 26th issued an extreme risk protection order against Smith. Now being that he's now mixed up in all the local politics, this led the CEO of the County of Chautauqua's Industrial Development Agency to have to issue a statement. Now this statement says in part, "It is impossible to predict circumstances that led to the criminal charges against Mr. Smith. While the marina's future operation under Smith is clouded, the CCIDA and partners are committed to the continuing work that identifies and backs projects supporting development, not just within Dunkirk's waterfront neighborhood, but also across the city of Dunkirk." Well, there you have it. When it comes to walleye cheating, New York has entered the chat. I'd like to thank each and every one of you for being here today. I appreciate you so much for watching. Please don't forget to leave a comment, like, share, maybe even subscribe. Until next time, do me a favor. Grab your gear, get out there on the water, and keep it wet.